Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.
Hello and welcome to Nirmal, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dadia. We have with us Kunal Shah, Head of Commodities Research, joining in. Welcome to the show, Kunal. Kunal, let's start with what's happening with regards to where the dollar index is concerned. Clearly, if you see, it is hanging around and holding on to those levels of around 93. However, it's the US politics as well as the stimulus bill. Two of these are the main factors that continue to remain in limelight to understand in which direction the dollar index would flow from here on. And you have the IMF as well as the World Bank's annual meeting today as well. How do you see this entire scenario panning out for the dollar index, and what direction do you see it taking?
Yeah, so I think if there is a stimulus of more than $2 trillion, then I think dollar index is definitely going to go down much further. 93, if it breaks and this stimulus announcement comes tonight or maybe tomorrow, then dollar index will be somewhere at 90 to 70, 90 to 40. So I think considering all of that, we can see further rally in Indian emerging market currencies. Indian rupee will appreciate further, and the dollar index is definitely going to go down further, provided there is a stimulus deal between the current government and the Democrats.
Right. So that's with regards to where the dollar index is concerned. Now, moving on, there is a fear that's coming in right now that the crude oil market may be saturated from here on. And we did see crude prices drop lower in today's session as well. Uh, Again, it's mainly on the macros that we are seeing that is taking crude prices lower. As oil production has restarted at the Gulf of Mexico's energy hub as well, and you have oil workers in Norway who are started to call off their strike. Uh, Taking these into consideration, what's your view with regards to crude and any other factors that we need to watch out for?
Yeah, so in crude oil, the reason it went up because of the US oil production dropped from 11.7 to 10.3 million barrels. That was one reason. But a lot of developments have taken place in last 1 week. So the biggest
Mm,
development for crude oil was, like you said, the strike at Norway got ended.
mm,
So that is one of the news, which is really supportive for bears who are expecting prices to go down. Another news I would say is the Libya. So the Libyan oil field has restarted the production. So I think that is also definitely going to have some impact because 3,55,000 barrels of production is going to come from Monday. So that is also weighing on prices. And if you see, combined with Norway and Libya, I think the supplies are rising, and everywhere across the world, mainly in Europe, the cases are shooting up. So the demand is likely to remain muted. So oil looks weak to me. 29.50, 29.60, good level to go short. 3,000 should be the stop loss, and 28.40, 28.60 are the levels which you can expect in a day or two. It can only go up with the onset of announcement of a new QE by Fed. But till then, I'm expecting the pressure will persist in crude oil.
right. And with this as well, suddenly you're seeing last 2 to 3 trading sessions, there is an up move that's coming in with regards to gold as silver, and probably, especially in the Indian markets, it's ahead of the festive season. Taking this into consideration, are you expecting a consistent up move? Because still, probably we are still down around say 5,500 rupees from record highs in terms of gold.
Yeah, so gold looks definitely, from here, another upside of 400, 500 rupees should not be ruled out during this week. I'm optimistic, and I'm of the view that one should go long around 50,900, 950 with the target of 51,300 to 350. And for the same reason, silver 63,000, good levels to go along for the upside target of 64,200 to 500. So both gold and silver looks positive to me. Last 2 weeks we have been recommending to go long. prices are gradually rising, and this is also one more week where I will stick with my bullish bias.
Right. And what's the view that you have with regards to base metals? Because there was some bit of pressure that we saw in the morning hours today. Uh, Overall, do you think there is a possibility that the volatility could continue with regards to where base metals are concerned? Uh,
Volatility will continue, but
mhm,
the trend is up because the Chinese data is coming excellent. The supply of base metal continue to remain strained, and the demand from China is very good. So
mhm.
528 good levels to go long in copper. 534 should be the target. Stop loss should be placed around 525. Nickel, already we have been, I'm recommending to go long at 1050, at 1070. Today it is 1115, so I'm recommending still to go long for the upside target of 1130. So most of the metals look positive to me only.
Right. So there is that positivity that continues with regards to where base metals go. Gold probably could see an up move of another $500 this week. So that's something we should be watching out for. However, the volatility is expected to remain high in terms of base metals. Thank you, Kunal, so much for joining. And I don't think so there are any questions pouring in today's day. And we will see you back again on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. Thank you.